Hey going fellow Star Wars fans, I'm Red Leader 1 and welcome to another Star Wars YouTube video. Today we're going to have a Star Wars battle, a verse battle. We're going to do a video called Republic Clone Trooper versus First Order Stormtrooper, okay? I did one of these 2 years ago. It was Republic Clones versus Imperial Stormtroopers. That got over 27,000 views, a fair few comments about who do you think is far superior. Going through the comment sections, I think the clones have won, basically because of their genetic upbringing to fight the superior armor and weapons compared to what the Stormtroopers had, the Imperial Stormtroopers at the time had. I don't think the Empire really went in the way of having the superior gear at the time. I guess because they weren't really out of war, so cutting costs, you would say, because they were too busy building big space stations. So, all right. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to talk a little bit about the clones and a little bit about the First Order Stormtrooper. What I'll get you guys to do is to drop a comment down below in the comment section. Let me know about who you think far superior. I know there's a few decades between the technology and army and that, but I think in the Star Wars universe, I don't think too much changes too much, okay? So, clone troopers. We know for a fact that they were generically engineered to be a combat soldier using the DNA template from bounty hunter Jango Fett. Took 10 years for a clone to fully mature to reach a stage where they can actually go into combat. So from birth to their age of 10, they had full-on training from computer simulations to live fire, full-on training for that whole 10 years to make them a fully fledged combat soldier. All right, we know their aging was fast, engineered to be faster, so it took a quicker time to actually have these guys already. So 10 years it took them to be a fully fledged combat soldier. So yeah, all right. So we know that. After the first battle of Geonosis, most of those clones that actually survived that battle would later on become clone commanders that we know, like Bly, Cody, and stuff like that. Other clones who survived would have ended up going back and training the new batch of clones. Now, the clones were pretty superior. We all seen that. We've seen them through the Clone Wars, the TV series, and what we've seen in the movies. They took out the Jedi, and so we know how they are. Now we'll talk about the First Order Stormtrooper. Now we've only seen these guys in one movie, and what I've seen, I'm quite impressed actually. They're far superior than the Imperial Stormtrooper. Their armor is way better. Their weapons, we'll just have a look at their weapons. I've actually got the name of what they use. Their F11D blaster rifle and their SE44C blaster pistol. Okay. These guys knew how to fight and they didn't back off. I'm not going to spoil. There's no spoilers in this. So, now, what we know of the Stormtroopers, the First Order Stormtroopers, that they were actually taken from birth, and then they were trained. All right. So they were normal humans, men or women. So I guess the combat age for a Stormtrooper, a First Order Stormtrooper, I would say 18. They had 18 years of full-on training. Their training was basically the same as what the clones went through: live fire, computer simulation drills. A lot different what the Imperial Stormtrooper went through. All right, so you look at it, is the only difference is that the clones were a clone of one person. Now you've got individual Stormtroopers who from birth were trained up. They had a lot longer training than what the clones had, and I guess because of the time difference, a lot superior armor and weapons. So, what I'll get you guys to do is hit that comment section down below. Let's get this discussion going. Who do you think is far superior, the Republic Clone Trooper or the First Order Stormtrooper? All right. Now, I know there's a big difference in years, but you can also say the same thing about the Imperial Stormtrooper. The clones were always going to beat the Stormtrooper, Imperial Stormtrooper. All right, even though there was a gap. It's just that the clones were trained and they had the gear. Now this time is a bit different. We got First Order Stormtrooper guys, basically trained as a clone was from birth. Okay, First Order Stormtroopers weren't clones. These guys were just normal humans, women and men who from birth were taken at birth and trained to be combat soldiers. Okay? Alright, that's enough. So hit that comment section down below. Let's start this discussion. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more Star Wars reviews, movie talk, even Star Wars battles. If you want to have a Star Wars battles discussion, drop a comment, a suggestion down in the comment section below, and I may do that in the future. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm Red Leader 1, and may the Force be with you always.